Well, good evening and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Whitney Miller. Today, Louisiana voters are making some big decisions. Polls are open right now for the gubernatorial primary election. Besides the race for governor, a lot of important offices are on the ballot across the state. Rachel Hanley is at a polling site in Slidell. Rachel, has it been very busy out there today?
Hey Whitney, yeah, we've seen a good number of people out. We visited a few polling sites, including the one at the St. Tammany Parish Administrative Complex behind me. And the election workers we talked to all said that they've been pleasantly surprised by how many people have come out to vote today. And we've been keeping a close eye on that because turnout for early voting was low compared to the last statewide primary 4 years ago. And that is not what you want to see on an election with, as you said, Whitney, some very big races on the ballot. Everyone in the state will vote for governor, lieutenant governor, secretary of state, attorney general, and treasurer, plus 4 proposed amendments to the state constitution. There are also races for state senate and house seats in some districts. A lot of parish and local governments will be holding elections for sheriff and other high-ranking positions. And voters here in St. Tammany Parish and 5 other parishes will elect a parish president. It's a lot for voters to think about. We asked a couple of them from multiple parishes what the biggest issues on their minds were going into this election. And besides roads and schooling, they all said that the #1 issue on their minds was crime.
I have so many friends that has lost friends. I have so many family members that has lost, cousins and aunts, just from violence that goes on in the city. So one of the things that I definitely want to see is the police make a bigger presence than what they're doing currently.
We have a lot of young people that are committing crimes. That tells you that they're hurting. That tells you that they don't have support in the homes. So we need to get with these families and we need to give them what they need, give them support.
Polls will be open until 8 o'clock tonight, and that means if you plan to vote and you haven't yet, you have less than 2 hours left to do so. The gubernatorial general election will be held on November 18th, and any races that go to a runoff today will be decided that day. And now our live election coverage starts at 8 o'clock. As soon as the polls close, we'll have results and analysis as soon as the numbers start coming in. In Slidell, Rachel Handley, Eyewitness News.
Rachel, thank you so much. You can get a free ride to the polls in New Orleans. It applies to all RTA buses, streetcars, and ferries. You do not need to prove your voter registration in order to get a free ride.